Hi and welcome to Indic Storytelling. Today we are going to listen to a rare story from the Anand Ramayana. It is the story of Kaushalya's abduction by Ravana. Once upon a time in India, or Jambudvipa rather, as India was then known, there ruled a wonderful, wise, righteous king called Dasratha. He was of the Ikshvaku dynasty and he ruled at the capital city of Ayodhya. In the meantime, there was a king called Kosala who ruled in the neighboring country. He had a daughter called Kausalya. King Dasaratha would be an ideal match for Kausalya is what the King Kosala thought, and he had spoken of this matter to King Dasaratha. King Dasaratha happily agreed. The wedding was soon to be. One day, King Dasaratha, before the wedding, went to the river Sarayu, which was flowing in the city of Ayodhya, to engage in certain water sports. He was on a boat. In the meantime, Ravana, the king of demons, was talking to Brahma. And he asked Brahma, who can kill me? Nobody can defeat me. Nobody can destroy me. There is nobody on earth who can defeat me or destroy me. I am an immortal, said Ravana. So Brahma said, that is not true, Ravana. In fact, King Dasaratha of Ayodhya is just planning to get married to Kausalya. Their first son, Rama, will certainly kill you. Ravana was infuriated when he heard this. He decided to destroy both Kausalya and Dasaratha. So he went to Ayodhya. He found out that Dasaratha was in the Sarayu engaging in water sports in a boat. He went to the boat and he toppled the boat over. Dasaratha and Sumatra, his minister, survived by clinging on to pieces of wood. The currents drew them to the Ganga and then to an island. In the meantime, Ravana, thinking them both dead, went to the king Kausala and found his daughter Kausalya. He abducted Kausalya in his aerial chariot and was taking her towards his city when he remembered that all the gods in the world hated him. And because all the gods in the world hated him, surely one of them would disguise themselves as a member of his own city and try to take Kausalya back. So he thought, let me hand over Kausalya to the Timingala fish which swims in the ocean. So he went to the Timingala fish, he found a box, put Kausalya in the box and handed over the box to the Timingala fish. The Timingala fish carried the box in its mouth and it swam across the ocean. In the meantime, an enemy of the Timingala fish appeared. Timingala fish forgot about the box and let it afloat in the ocean and went to fight with its enemy. The box landed on the island. This was the same island where Dasaratha and Sumatra had landed. Dasaratha was surprised to find the box. He opened the box and out of the box emerged the radiant Kausalya. He instantly fell in love with her. He recognized her and realized she was indeed Kausalya to whom he was going to get married. They decided to get married in the Gandharva rites. Narada appeared magically and he got them both married. Narada suggested to them that the three of them go back and hide in the box and he and Brahma will make things alright for them. So the three of them, Sumatra, Dasaratha and Kausalya, hid in the box waiting for Narada and Brahma to make things alright. Ravana meanwhile was laughing. Ha 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 ha! I have destroyed the parents of my future killer Rama and I will have no destroyer on this earth, Ravana said. Ha 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 ha! Brahma and Narada appeared before him. They said, Kaushalya and Dasaratha have been married. Ravana was enraged. He said, I will kill them. But Brahma said, don't do that. Nobody can fight destiny. Just bring them here and hand them back to Ayodhya. So Ravana had the box brought back and he handed the box back to Ayodhya, and Dasaratha and Sumatra and Kausalya were then free and they got married in the proper course of events in Ayodhya.